What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. So tonight I want to give you guys an update on my mom. I wanted to make sure that I waited until there was some actual news about how she's doing. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, in one of the vlogs earlier, before Christmas time, I talked about how my mom is now battling stage 4 cancer again. It is breast cancer. It is back. It is actually now metastasized to where it's in her liver. She has a tumor in her shoulder, a tumor in her armpit, a blood clot in her shoulder, and the liver cancer. It's actually in her liver too. And basically the doctors said they didn't know how much time she has left. They know that she's been living with this for at least 7 months because she's been having like weird symptoms, but she just thought it was, things that were related to when she had cancer before, like draining of the water in her arm. The whole arm is swollen up because when they took the lymph nodes out, the fluid can't drain out. So she thought it was just that, and the doctor was like, oh, it's just that. Eventually it hurt to the point where she went to the ER. And when she walked in, they didn't even have her sit down. They're like, go in right now. Like, they knew when they looked at her arm that something was up. They found the cancer was back. So they started a very aggressive version of chemotherapy, which I don't know a whole lot about chemo. I know my dad ran through it too when he had lung cancer. And different types of cancer, they have different types of chemo. So it's not the same thing that everybody gets. It doesn't go by body weight. It goes by the type of cancer you have. So they started the chemo, and she's on her 3rd round. She had on Monday. But they did a checkup, like a health checkup on her. It was like a visit with the doctor, not just the chemo. So they found that the tumors are shrunk. Tumor in shoulder and armpit have shrunk. The liver hasn't gone anywhere further than they have. So they have it like contained right now from the chemo. And the prognosis right now is it's really good. Like, she's tolerating it well. Her hair's falling out. She gets a little lethargic and tired after the chemotherapy treatments in general, but that's like very normal. So there's nothing out of the norm happening to her, and she's tolerating it really well. So they're going to do chemotherapy for the next 6 months with what they're doing. Then they're going to switch from that to immunotherapy and some kind of chemotherapy pills. So as of right now, from where we're at, sitting at right now, everything looks good. Like, she's not going to be cured. It's not going to go away. They're just buying her time because the cancer eventually will overtake her. But for now, like, they weren't sure how long she had now, but they're like, if this keeps going, you could, a year, 2 years, we don't know. Like, you could really be doing well. So now the goal is to just keep her happy and as healthy as possible. She does, her white blood cell count is good. And when we went up there to visit a couple weeks ago, I was like, do you want to go out to eat, Mom? Like, are you okay to eat? You eating now? And she goes, hey, let's go out for lobster. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, you want seafood? Like, okay. So she's not really nauseous or anything like that. She's eating fairly well. I did go up and purchase her some THC gummy bears while I was there. The doctor said they're fine to take. They're recreational in Massachusetts, but she needs a card in Rhode Island. So I just drove to Massachusetts, which is right over the border, 15 minutes, and got them for her there. And she took one of those for the first time. She took a half one for the first time and I said, how'd you feel? She goes, well, I went to bed. She goes, but I didn't sleep well. I was like, really? The THC didn't help you sleep? She goes, no, because I got up 5 times in the middle of the night to eat. I ate a bag of potato chips. I was like, so my mom got the munchies from her first gummy bear. And that's a good thing because it'll help keep her strength up and her weight up because she'll be eating more. So, like, as of now, I mean, I really couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, she's still acting like Mom. She's still styling like Mom. She went to the fucking casino with my aunt this week because she likes to play slot machines. Her and my dad always like to do that. So she wore, like, one of those masks so that, basically the germs don't get to her. She went to play the slot machines for a few hours, got tired, came home, went to bed. And I'm like, she's just living life right now. She's doing the most that she can. She's going out and visiting my family. She's hanging out with my niece and my nephew, like, visiting my brother. Like, she's living just as much now as before she was diagnosed. So I think it's awesome how my mom didn't let it get to her mind to where she's, oh my God, I'm dying. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm going to stay in the house. Like, she's not doing that. So, like, she's going out. She's doing things. She's going out to eat. She's eating seafood, which is phenomenal. And she's spending time with family members. She's doing the most with what she has left, which I think is awesome. And, it's one of those things where you never know when the last time you're going to talk to a parent is, or a friend, or, your spouse or whatever. After my dad passed away, I realized that we have to be on top of that shit. We have to be telling people how we feel about them, the things that we think, and squaring up old issues that we have, people that we don't want there anymore. We need to take care of that stuff now, not waiting, because we don't know when they're not going to be there. So as of now, she's doing well. She's responding to the treatments really well, and she's just her happy self. She's laughing and joking, and I'm like, I can't ask for any more. So those of you that check in with me all the time, which is actually a lot of you, that have told me your personal experiences with cancer, with family members with cancer, thank you. Thank you very much for having my back and watching out for me. And those of you that have wished her well, like on Instagram or Facebook rather, thank you. thank you for going over there and telling her, wish you the best, etc. Because it's a testament to the respect you have for me, because it's my mom. Like, you're showing her love and compassion and caring rather, and you're doing it because you respect me and you care about me, and that's my mom. And that really means a lot to me. My mom both. My mom thinks that she thinks I'm like some kind of fucking celebrity because I'm all over the internet, and that's her view on it. And I like that makes her feel good, that her son did something that that makes her proud. Like, I like that makes me feel good, and I'm glad that she has that sense of pride from it. But also, it makes her feel better when you guys are out there caring about her as a byproduct of being followers of mine. So thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for supporting her. Thank you for the well wishes, the kind words, the stories that you tell. Thank you for all of it. And our goal is just to keep mom as healthy and happy as she possibly can be for as long as she can be, so that we can enjoy more time with her. So thank you guys again. Good night and God bless. I'm Bios, trying to approve this message. It worked.